Oh man, I thought you were gonna echo me every time. All
I
right.
was thinking about it, but then you got real Christina Aguilera with that like change of pitch, man. And I was like, I can't follow that. That was so complicated.
Well, we better introduce these players because this could be a very
Better do it
short
quick.
game.
Yeah,
So, spawning in the bottom left corner of this map, Deadwing is going to be our root for root representative. He is the Zerg player, and his name is Fenner. And his opponent is in the top left corner, making some racks in the middle of the map. That red Terran player representing root for root as well. It is MaSa.
Oh, we are off to a quick start, my friend, and Fenner is not scouting at all. There is a recipe that involves 0 scouting. Add a little bit of 2 racks, sprinkle in some Marines and SCVs, and when you taste it all in the end, it equals a dead hatchery, and that's what we're likely to see here happen to Fenner. But you know, there's always a chance, man. You get down a couple of spine crawlers, you pull off some miracles.
Yep.
4th Street.
And oh god, Fenner's reacting right now. 2 bunkers are now on the way. 1 is already completed. This hatchery is done for. I don't believe there's going to be much Fenner can do to save it. But he did open for the gas. He opened with the gas, so he can transition this into some kind of Baneling bust. He does know where MaSa did spawn, and I think that kind of hurt Fenner. Maybe he saw that that Overlord.
I think if his gas was faster, he would be in a better position. But right now, I feel like he's still going to be forced to try to defend this. But I don't know that he even has the time. Yeah. Like, in this position, you really, really want to, because as Fenner, you took that extractor after your hatchery, after your spawning pool. I think the hatchery was almost complete when he dropped it, and that's why we're seeing 300 minerals right now for Fenner. You know, it's not the 2 drones that he couldn't make. Actually, look at that. He used all the larvae, so that's really, well, there's 1 down there. But, yeah, second gas goes down because he knows he has to stockpile it, and it's either going to be a Baneling bust or a Nidus, but likely a Baneling. Yeah, it's almost definitely a Baneling bust from this point.
Yeah, well, with that second gas coming down, it makes me wonder, you know, he's hasn't dropped it just yet. He does have 100 gas, so when we do see the 150 minerals go down, if he drops a lair, and it's Fenner, okay, there goes the Baneling nest, I'm going to say, and it's Fenner, so he said he hadn't used Swarm Host in ZVT much, but hey, I don't know if he would pull something crazy like that, but that is not going to be the case, and he's going to find it pretty hard-pressed to break out of here, even with the Banelings.
MaSa is going to double wall with his bunkers, it looks like. That's the only reason that you would build a second bunker, like a second wall of bunkers, excuse me. It is if you're anticipating a Baneling bust and you want to hold against the Baneling bust. And well, the only thing that holds Baneling bust is walls, so obviously you need more walls. Yeah, I don't know here, man. Oh, you know, this is actually, excuse me, this is a decent retreat point as well. So as the Banelings try to bust through this, I mean, there's no chance. There's no chance that this works.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if there was any possible way that Fenner could break those rocks, but I don't think he can. You know, the ones that are in his mat.
It will take too long is the problem.
And he would take shots from that far side bunker.
Like, he has no idea that there's a second wall of bunkers now behind this. This is incredibly well read from MaSa. And here we go. Ready? Wall number 1. Boom. Great. Let me run my lings by. Oh, crap. Two.
Well, he's just gonna go. He says, I don't give a damn about the rest of it. He used every one of his Banelings to do that, though.
Nope.
But he does have a lot. And there's no... Oh, there is a wall here. And the barracks are going to be able to land before the Lings get there.
Only one of the barracks, but the wall off and a simple SCV pull while this one Hellion is made. Boom.
Yep, but he needs to block it. He can block it. Oh. Well... If he was able to stop that from landing with one of his Lings, he could make these Banelings, and then the rest of his Lings would be able to get through. But as it is now...
He does have a Hellion on the way, and...
Yeah.
There's just no way out of this. He did manage to kill these front bunkers.
Oh, that one Bane!
Yeah. He doesn't even kill all the supply depots. A major blow to Fenner here. Now he's going to try to take out these rocks in between, you know, the natural and the 4th expansion, but... MaSa could actually just walk forward with these Marines at any point and kill all of those Zerglings.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, he already has so many, and that's exactly what he is going to do. Well, maybe not. He's checking to see what Fenner's up to. He says, hey, taking one right out of the book. No Banelings here at all for Fenner. Surround
This
those
is a
and get
nice
on all of
surround.
the Marines. Uh-oh. Well then, a big slip up from MaSa, but I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Something, you know, it's
It
something.
could be. With 300 gas and all the Marines that MaSa lost, that's a lot of banelings. That's a whole lot of banelings.
It is indeed.
That's 8 banelings.
Well,
no,
in the world,
what am I saying? That's 16 banelings. That's a ton.
He's gonna do that.
I'm like, 8's not that many. Why do I feel like he can make way more than that? Oh, because I was thinking 50 for some silly reason. Here they are, 14 of them. 15, in fact, he's made. I'm a little scared about this. It's gonna come down to the micro from MaSa.
Yeah, how many banelings does it take to kill a barracks? I mean, he's gonna be able to get splash on both of them for
Of
sure.
course, with the barracks. No, this is not gonna work at all. Actually, like,
And with the Banshee coming out as well with the cloak, I just don't see anything happening here. GG will be called. Game number 1 will go to your Terran Root representative.
So that
Pretty
first
good.
game.
Saw that first game,
Very
right?
cheeky. That's basically what I expected out of MaSa, but
Yeah.
cheeky.
Well, looks like we are on Catalina, and our first player who's going to be spawning in the top portion of the map, he is our Root for Root Zerg player. It is the Blue Zerg who is down 1 game in his best of 7 series. Fenner.
And down here on the bottom right-hand corner of the map, a player who has been playing League of Legends and Osu all week. It is from Team Root.
MaSa.
And it is true, literally the last game he's played was last week's ASL. He has not
Really?
played since then. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, it shows like his 2 racks is still on point, so that's pretty funny. Fenner's though, on the opposite end of the spectrum, has been playing quite a bit, been streaming a ton, and we'll see. You know, I know that he really loves the ZVP, but how is he gonna fare in the ZVT against one of his teammates who is pretty strong, very aggressive type of player too?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of aggression, and it's usually like multi-pronged, sneaky aggression. And he never stops teching to the next thing or moving. Just as you get comfortable with one, he's already on to the next
Right to
thing.
the next one, yeah. Notice, yeah, that's a really nice point that you make there. And especially as a Zerg player who do tend to get stuck just with the defense. They're like, okay, I finally dealt with it, or, you know, I held my 4th, I'm just trying to survive, but you got to be ready for each next stage, and a lot of Zergs get stuck in there, so we'll see if Fenner's the... Whoa, cheeky move.
Yeah.
Has been seen, though.
Pretty normal for him. Even if he has to cancel this, it's fine. He just has the couple Reapers anyway. Reaper will get up and try and actually defend the location. And he'll...
Gets picked
snipes
off.
the drone. He got too far off creep.
He did.
Yeah.
And now...
It's going to be a while before this queen is out. Lings are available here now, trying to surround that Reaper. Oh, nice.
Almost a 6-6 around there.
And inside. Good,
Here
good
comes
Reaper.
that micro.
Good Reaper.
And this gets pretty annoying, you know. There are more Reapers that are on the way. The second one's coming, and the third one is in production. Well, we're going to see exactly if Fenner's going to be able to deal with this pressure, or will he fall to it, you know? He opened up gasless, so he's never going to have that speed to chase the Reapers, but how much damage is he going to sustain?
He's at least kept these Lings alive. He's got 2 queens here now, which will take out the ability to repair. A 3rd Reaper will eventually be joining, but he's actually back at home attacking Lings that came and tried to stop the command center. So
So close too that SCV got to 5 HP.
Yeah, he barely missed it. This queen may die.
I think it might.
Yeah,
it's
he
actually
just
getting
wanted
very
to
low.
get that. Yeah, I wanted to get that last eject off as another one pops out. Another drone going down.
Yep. But I mean, this has been a lot of damage being done. But only 4 workers have been killed. It's more so the Lings and the Queens that telling the story and the resource lost.
Almost ultimately your target. It's every one of those lost, or even when you tie them up, you're losing like those 3 larvae. That would have been something else. It's not that money is as much an issue as it is just having the ability to build. And of course, behind this, we do have Hellions coming out, Starport already on its way, the third command center already on its way, and that's what I was saying earlier. He just never stops advancing. And now he's just in the mode of, I'll soften up the remaining queens for when the Hellions do come.
Yeah,
But
and
he
the
still
three
doesn't
Reapers are
want
still alive.
Yeah.
Fenner, the opening gasless, looking like he does want to go into that kind of roach play, and I think MaSa is aware of that. Roaches are not going to be on the way just yet, though. I mean, there's no roach war in here. Fenner's just trying to replenish his drone count, but got to be very careful. 3 Reapers can deal with queens quite easily. Another queen is going to fall here, and the Reapers are still alive, Endersword.
Yep, they sure are, and they just keep coming back to life. He knows these cliffs so well. Like, there's certain spots that you can't get down, or you like stutter wrong, but he's just so practiced on it. Yeah.
Ooh, he knows the cliffs of Catalina quite well. He's like,
He certainly did.
Finals best of 7 series between these two wonderful players representing Root, and we just missed not too much, but it just Fenner is very paranoid, and that drone that you saw coming up from the natural pretty much just scouted that location. That you see if you look at the map right now, and you see
You can see what he's uncovered.
exactly, yeah.
And he's been scouting since like the beginning of the game, looking
Paranoia.
for anything. Yeah.
And MaSa's just been chilling, but I guess we should introduce him. That guy who was just scouting. He is the blue Zerg player representing Root for Root. It is Fenner.
And his opponent, now in mauve, it is also from Root, but not really hanging out with them much, is
MaSa.
it's not allowed in the team house because he smells. That's my theory. That's my theory.
Oh shoot. Well, depends what kind of condition that the cheese is in, you know, because he's quite fond of it.
Definitely.
I don't know if you've ever smelled like actual rotten cheese. It's pretty bad. Like it takes a long time for certain cheese to rot because it's pretty much mold already. But hot damn, man.
These Marines out doing some damage against these Lings, which are gonna kind of trade off here.
Yeah, it was only 2 Lings actually died in that little exchange.
Pretty good. A lot more damage, but it did catch them out there.
Yeah. Looks like Fenner's going to be going for his tried and true gasless opener. Quadruple
and he will finish the CC. Yay.
Ooh, very important, actually.
Within seconds, had the 2 Marines not delayed, then these 2 Marines would have had to delay.
And it's better for those 2 than these 2 because these ones aren't actually as seasoned as the other ones. You know, they've only just come out of the barracks.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are like,
They haven't really seen the world just yet, you know?
Exactly.
So it's very important, depending on how long you've had your unit on the map. It depends, you know, kind of makes it combat ready experience.
I think so.
Hasn't leveled up enough yet, so. That's kind of funny. It's like an RPG. This is the zone. They can't like leave.
Exactly.
Gotta level up. But these Hellions,
there's harder monsters out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellions are massing up, or at least they're rolling out.
How many Hellions do you think we see out of MaSa here?
I see no reason for him to not go to like 8. And I mean, he's going to have the ability to do it. I don't think that's going to be a problem. By getting the Marines earlier, hasn't spent as many resources, hasn't cut as much to gas.
He's actually doing something pretty cool here. Some drop play. Gonna get some Marines with the medevac. In addition with these Hellions. And, you know, Queens are pretty good against that, but how many Queens does Fenner go up to is the question. He seems to have stopped at 4, or 5 rather. He has 4 to defend.
Yeah, and they are kind of all there forming this elaborate wall. A very sturdy wall made up of 4 Queens. They will get pulled off to go after this drop. And the Hellions,
but the Queen...
He anticipated this move. He knew that that's what MaSa was trying to do, is to pull the Queens off. This worked against Livaby.
Yeah.
It's not going to work against Fenner.
Oh, but I don't know. Is there enough DPS here?
He might be able to burn right through it. He will.
7 roaches are on the way, but they're gonna be here in time. Hellions are gonna be roasting a lot of these drones right now, and these Marines have been going pretty ham. 6 kills on one of them. He's kill stealing the rest of them, but now here come the roaches, but so much damage has already been done. Ender Sword, 19 workers, 20 workers have been killed.
Yeah, and up into the main here as well, and now they've got some room to drive going after these drones.
4-wheel drive, all-terrain vehicles. They go on this pavement, they go on the creep, they go everywhere, and the Hellions are finally going to get taken out. But Fenner is down to 17 drones, sustaining 28 drone kills.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
That's not good at all. Like,
not really.
I mean, that's like the worst kind of good.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad, and not the ironic bad.
Not even
not like Michael Jackson bad
or badass.
Yeah, it's just bad, like negative. Yeah.
So it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation here for Fenner. He's gonna have to make these roaches do quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
But MaSa doesn't have too much at home, but he's getting ready to defend against any kind of counterattack.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot, but we've got a siege tank coming up here now. He's got a bunker coming, and they're going to go for the back rocks, which obviously that makes more sense.
Yep.
Can't repair those.
No, you can't.
They're already broken. They're debris.
Those used to be command centers, but now...
this is interesting. Where's that medevac think it's going?
Yep, not a good idea to go there, but now the tank is here, but... Uh-oh, the tank is exposed!
Oh, yeah. Went down quite quickly there. But SCVs are pulled off. Second tank is up on the high ground. He just basically has to hold this without taking too much damage. He can lose some without it being a problem. He's still 30 workers ahead.
Yep.
But as long as he doesn't just outright lose, then he's still going to be all right. The Queen does go down there. Gas being taken out by Fenner. He is kind of overrun that mineral line, at least for the time being. But now MaSa will take the fight.
Stim has completed.
Yeah.
These 2 siege tanks are going to save it, as long as he doesn't lose too many SCVs, as you said. I mean, even if he does, he's on 3 command centers, and Fenner's not droning.
Yeah, he's just committing to this. It's really the only thing to do, is to go in and attack. You're not going to catch up. At this point, MaSa attacked his own command center.
I saw that. Yeah. Stimming up, going in, but now here they go. SCVs are going to be part of the battle, and now MaSa takes game number 3.
Yes, he does.
Saying to Fenner. Our root for root Zerg is a little bit... He's in a rough, sticky situation at the moment, as he is down 3 games. But he's going to need your support. You know, he is spawning in the bottom corner. Or portion, whatever you want to call it, of merry-go-round. His map pick, potentially his last game. Cheer for him if you want him to bring it back. It is root for root. Fenner.
And his opponent up in the top left-hand corner, who is up 3 games to 0 in this series and continually changes what color he is. It is also from Root, Mr.
MaSa.
And I kind of want to see Fenner obviously come back, just to, even if only to elongate the series.
Yeah.
So that we get to see a little more. Otherwise, it's going to be a quick night.
Like probably the shortest ASL night of all time.
Yeah, literally, we're on game 4 already, and it started like less than an hour ago.
Yeah.
So
I think the countdown to when we started, it could be longer than this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's about right.
But yeah, man, we got a potentially the last game of the series, and Fenner opening up hatch first. It looked like, actually, but with still no gas.
Yep, not taking it. He does have a few lings on the way. MaSa seemingly playing pretty normal, nothing being proxied, no craziness going on. Also, no Reapers for a really early. Or sorry, there's one. Yeah, sorry. I just none more were being made. He has switched it to Marines.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing it a lot more standard this game.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's what we're going to see, right? Like, MaSa just playing it out completely standard. And he has every game. Like, you know, you can be that player that goes and all-ins or cheeses the last game in a series. Potential. Ooh. Reaper.
So there we go. That's kind of what we were talking about. Maybe losing the Reaper is going to make a difference. However, in that case, he was making more of them.
Yeah.
And in this case, he only wanted that one, and it was, you'll often lose that just to scout around.
Yeah,
So
it didn't scout though at all.
Yeah, no, it didn't get much information.
So a little bit of a misstep here from MaSa, but it's not the end of the world, as he's not using the Reapers for aggression. So that snowball effect is really not what he's looking for this game. But it is unfortunate that he wasn't able to go and get that scouting info. What do we see here from MaSa? Another early starport. So I think we will see some more of that drop play. Hellions are popping out. No engineering base have just been dropped. You know, it's not like he's going for the parade push by any means, early third or anything.
You've got Lings scouting around, looking for maybe things, or just taking the long route around to the third. Wants
Exploring
to see if he
the
has
world.
dropped down to that area yet. Of course, he has not. MaSa is often known for quick third command center.
Okay.
But
Which is
so
not what he's doing this game.
Yeah, no, not at all. He's got
going
the
to use the
Hellions
map
out.
to his advantage. It's a very wide open natural, but Fenner's going to wall it off. So that dual pronged is probably not going to be as effective here as those. We'll see how it is actually, because it looks like he's doing the same thing he did on King Sejong.
Yeah, here comes a little bit of a drop. There's only 4 Hellions in front this time. A little bit less.
Yep.
Not much, but there's also, I guess, there's still 5 queens out. But, of course, the distances are greater.
Yeah, Roach Warren has just finished, and now the drop is going to go right into the front,
right in the
actually.
front. That's kind of interesting. He kind of sees the opportunity that there's actually not just really much defense right down the middle. Roaches are on the way again, but it's still a little while until they're actually out. Queen going down. The one left does not really have energy. Hellions going after the remainder of these drones.
Oh, no.
Off into a corner.
So many.
Crawler, yeah.
That's going to be it. GG. Well played. MaSa's going to get the 4.